Time now for baseball on the show.
Now,
we're live at Nationals Park here in Washington, D.C. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Washington Nationals. Interleague baseball comes your way next. Number 50 will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Digging in, Theo Jamison was an 0 for 4 effort for him in Wednesday's ball game.
Jamison.
Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Behind 0-2 now. Working on striking out the side in the first. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Into the corner and slicing foul. That misses. 1-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Just hung in there on that one. We're just getting started here in our nation's capital. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Now the pitch. Fouled off. Another full count pitch home. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at bat going. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Tigers grab a 1-0 lead.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Theo Jamison. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The 0-1 pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swinging a blooper to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ricky Rodriguez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Digging in to try it again. Dilson Herrera. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Now batting, number 45.
Digging in now, number 45. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd.
On the bag, on the bag.
Towards short. The second, but they throw it away. And on the error, a run is going to score.
Usually these guys turn the 6-4-3 double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed there and it sailed over the second baseman's head.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 14. 0 for 1 here in the early going. One and 2. Here it is. Hit on the ground and first baseline. To first on his own is Austin, and that ends the inning. Tigers get just the 1. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 2-2. Digging in and looking for more, Theo Jamison. He singled his last time up.
Jamison.
First offering on its way. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that will do it. And now for Washington, Blake Trehan. 2 pop-outs for him so far, so he'll look to stay through one here. Here now the 2-2. Fly ball out toward right field. Jamison is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Standing in, Theo Jamison. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
No balls and 1 strike. And now a check swing, but did he go around is the question. No, he did not, says Carl Dixon down at third base. It's ball one. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball two.
Count is 2-1.
The 2-1 home. And a bouncing ball, foul. The 2-2. This is pulled into right. Number 43 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Into the box now, Theo Jamison. They'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Hit to short. Anderson scoops it up. On to first, and that is a big out to start the ninth.
Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. One pitch, and he gets the save. He doesn't get paid by the pitch, so he just figured he'd end it quickly and hit the showers. Good call.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4, the final tally. The Nationals came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Juan Minaya claims the win out of the pen, his first. Tanner Rainey wraps it up for the save, his second. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com. Just a couple of miles from the Capitol building at beautiful Nationals Park in our nation's capital. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Washington Nationals. It's Nationals baseball next on the show. Nick Kingham will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Into the box, Theo Jamison. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
Jamison.
First pitch on its way. Ripped down the first base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
We're just getting started here in our nation's capital. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
At the plate, Ricky Rodriguez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Ricky Rodriguez.
The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder has a beat on it, and the inning is over. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. And now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Riding in now for the Nats, Raimel Tapia, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. One out, nobody on. Skied into straightaway right. Jamison is over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Stepping in, number 40, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Number 40.
The 1-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Jamison is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Stepping up now, Jamison. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And that's off the left field wall. And he'll pull into second with one away.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with the double.
Ready for another chance, Ricky Rodriguez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Ricky Rodriguez.
Soft
Hold
liner
right
to
there.
the right
Pick up the
side. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now. Stepping up to the plate, Dilson Herrera. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. Stepping in, number 45. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. The 0-2. And the slider bounces, and that'll get on by. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate. And with that, the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. And we are tied 0-0. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Jamison is there, 1 away. Digging in, Jamison. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Here it comes. And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1. Back up the middle.
Dig.
That finds its way through for a base hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Ricky Rodriguez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 0-1 count and the pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. A ball that's
Come on,
carrying.
You're going to have to work.
On the warning track, he makes the catch. Tigers leave one, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Next up for Detroit, Theo Jamieson. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Way to go.
Hit
You're
hard
here.
on the
You're
ground
here.
to second. He's got it. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits here, no errors, and a couple of men left. It's stretch time here in our nation's capital. Tigers lead this one 3-0. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Now the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Jamieson going back on it. He won't have a play, and this should finally get him on the board. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece.
So stepping in, Theo Jamieson, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Jamieson.
First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Tapia. Makes the play, 1 away. Digging in, Blake Trahan. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. 2 out, nobody on. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Jamieson is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Nothing across here this half of the inning. And we'll have to cancel those dinner reservations, partner. 11th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4.
The catcher, number 28, Spencer.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's going to get the job done. It's a base hit. Throw coming quickly, and the winning run moves up to third now with only 1 gone.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back.
So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a clutch hitter when it mattered. Ended up driving in 3 runs, and they were all 3 important runs to drive in. Without him, this would have really been a different game.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Nats posted 4 runs in the 8th on the way to victory. Juan Minaya gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to... Just blocks from the Capitol building, we welcome you to Nationals Park. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Washington Nationals. Detroit have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Frank Pineda will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's...
Striding into the box, Theo Jamison. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Theo Jamison.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. Trahan has it. Throw on to Austin, takes care of him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. Now at the plate, Theo Jamison. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Jamison.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1.
Hey, that's a great pitch right there. An 0-0 changeup to a great hitter. It opens up so many more places you can go in the strike zone.
Third inning, no score to this point. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate, and that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate.
Throw on to first, and the Tigers wind up with nothing as the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Digging in the switch hitter, Richie Ortiz. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Ortiz.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Nationals move out in front here 2-0.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result?
Striding in once again, Theo Jamison. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Theo Jamison.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Not close. It's 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
2-1 after the foul ball there. The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
3-1 count, tying run on the on-deck circle. You have to be very careful right here to make a quality pitch on 3-1.
The 3-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Going back is the right fielder. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 4th home run here in the early going. And the Tigers have cut this to a 2-1 ball game.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Stepping into the box, number 44. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Jamison is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
No runner, cut hold.
Ready now, Theo Jamison.
Yeah, that last at bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Fouled away. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Oh, and he misses it. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there.
Wesley Ward.
Game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our tops player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Dan Altavilla claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Miami Marlins. Detroit attempt to end a six-game losing streak. Next. Robert Griffiths will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You know, Matt, his last one wasn't horrible, but this guy did give up 5 runs in his last start. He was tagged with the loss, and he's going to look to be a lot better in this one here today.
Stepping in, Theo Jamison, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Theo Jamison.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, talk about a team on a nice little roll right now, Dero. Start this homestand out. They've won the first 3 games, and now they open up a new series here. This could be one of those really, really good series.
Yeah, and they've been executing, Dan. We were down on the field before the game watching this team take BP, staying within themselves, not trying to do too much. A lot of smiles coming out of this team.
Fouled off. Griffiths has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses. That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out.
Digging in, Theo Jamison. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Lifted down the line in left. Bryant into foul territory, and that will end up a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Tigers. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
Now batting, third baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Ricky Rodriguez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. 1-2. Here it is. Hit softly on the ground to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ready for another shot now. Theo Jamison. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit softly down the line at first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Now at the plate, number 34 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
In the air to straightaway right. Jamison is digging in for his second at-bat. Robert Griffiths. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Jamison is over. He's got it 1 away. Ready once again, Theo Jamison. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Jamison.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. Here's the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
We're playing 11.
Go ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Hard hit ball to second. To his left, Ragland. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Well, good fundamental baseball might just win him this ball game. They had the go-ahead run at second base, so this guy knows exactly what he has to do. Just a simple ground ball to the right side gets that guy to third. And now
Seager. And then what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching. But the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Pulled toward right center field. Jamison is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that one run held up tonight. 1-0 the final. The Tigers came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Curtis Vogel claims the win out of the pen, his first. Number 56 wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. First opened back in 2012. We're live inside the cavernous Marlins Park in Miami. Today, the finale of this quick 2-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Miami Marlins. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Bobby Dye gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You know, Matt, I was really impressed with him in his last outing. He pitched into the 8th inning but got a no decision. It was a really good performance, and if he keeps pitching like that.
Striding into the box, Theo Jamieson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Theo Jamieson.
He's set. Here it comes. High and deep to right center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. This guy put together one of those ridiculous seasons last year. His numbers were off the chart, and he hit everything. Breaking balls, changeups, splits. The league couldn't figure him out, and he went berserk on the whole year.
Up to the plate, Derek Ragland. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Derek Ragland.
Taken high and deep to right. Jamieson ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, you know they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 spot right now. He's a special player, no doubt. But at home, get this, he's hitting over 400. I mean, he's swinging the bat. He's hitting everything. He's just a very special player playing at home.
Stepping up now, Theo Jamieson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard.
Run it out, run it out.
Ragland ranging up the middle, throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. On now to the bottom of the second. The Tigers lead it 4-0. Coming to the plate now, Theo Jamieson. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Theo Jamieson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit high and deep to right center. Waiting on it, the center fielder. 2 gone. Here's Corey Seager, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Shortstop, Corey Seager.
The 2-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Jamieson moves over, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. 7th inning coming up. Tigers are out in front, 4-0. So striding forward now, Theo Jamieson.
Right fielder, Theo Jamieson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball.
In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Popped up. Seager over to his left.
Yeah, it might only be a 2-game set, but listen, it's still a sweep. Hey, man, winners make the rules around here, and they earned it.
4-0 the score this afternoon. Detroit took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Daniel Gossett gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.